Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are back in the closet and I'm trying a little bit of a different setup with filming, so bear with me. But this is the only fairly well lit room, private room I could find in my house is my closet. So anyways, I wanted to share with you, this is called the Eyeshadow Junkie Tag. I first saw it on Kitty, I think it's Kitty Vlog or she has two different channels. I will link her below. She's one of my favorite YouTubers to watch. She does all kinds of beauty hauls, Dollar Tree hauls, planner hauls, plan with me's, all kinds of stuff. And then she also does daily vlogs on, she's like one channel, I think she kind of does like the hauls, that kind of thing. And the other one she does vlogging and stuff. So, but I love to watch her. Her name, I think, is Melissa. And anyways, she is great. So she actually did this. I don't know who tagged her, but she kind of said if anybody wants to do it. And I am a true eyeshadow junkie for sure. I actually somewhat recently kind of pared things down, so I brought all of them in here with me. I just have this little tub now of like singles and like cream shadows, oh, I'm dropping stuff, and bases and stuff. And then I've got just this little guy. This used to be fairly full. Mostly it's got like eyeliners and stuff, but like cream shadows and stuff, I usually just use those for like inner corner. And then I brought in my little thing, this is like from the Target one spot, my palettes that I have. And again, I have somewhat recently, like in the last month, I actually went through and I did a purge and I did get rid of a few eyeshadow things, but it's my weakness. I love it. Mascara and eyeshadow, and well, really, it's just all of it is, honestly. Aren't we all makeup junkies? But anyways, it is 10 questions, so I'm going to dig in. Number 1 is favorite drugstore line for eyeshadow. This is a toss-up because I don't have a lot of like higher end or like prestige beauty kind of stuff. I mostly have drugstore stuff because that's what I can afford. And there's so many great drugstore brands out there. But I would say between the two of my favorites, actually if I had to pick an absolute favorite, it's going to be Wet n Wild. And I actually only have the one 8-pan palette now. I have had some of their trios in the past. They're so good. The price is just, to me, unbeatable for the quality. This palette right here, this is one of their 8-pan palettes. It is called Comfort Zone, and it is one that like I think everybody talks about. It's some really good neutral kind of colors, and some fun colors too. All my kind of colors. You're going to see a theme with the eyeshadow colors, because I wear pretty much the same colors all the time. They also have some really good trios. Two of my favorites, I think one is called Walking on Eggshells. It's just a really good little trio, and those are like $2 or $3. This is $5 for the 8-pan. I'm gonna switch gears, sorry. And then the other one, I can't remember what it's called, but there's a couple different trios. Like I said, I've just have used those up, and this is the last one that I have. But Wet n Wild for sure. They're such soft, buttery, I mean like barely, like just, oh gosh, buttery nice shades. And then if I can swatch these, yeah, I mean just look at the color payoff of those for $5 for 8 shadows. This is such a good deal. Yeah, definitely give Wet n Wild a try if you haven't already. I also brought my handy wipes here because I knew I'd be swatching a bit. Okay, so next question is favorite eye primer. And this is one I don't go through a ton of. I've just more recently gotten into eyeshadow primer, I guess. But I would have to say hands down my favorite is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is actually in the shade Greed. I got this on, they had like some kind of a clearance sale. It'll focus. So it's kind of this gold color. A little bit goes a long way, I will tell you. But it is a very, very nice, bright pigmented color. And like I said, a little goes a long way. It's like this really pretty metallic-y gold color. They also have one, and I just have a sample of it, and I don't know if they make an actual tube of it. This came with one of my Urban Decay Naked palettes, but this is their eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Sin, which is actually one of the shades I think in the first Urban Decay Naked palette. It's just this really pretty kind of champagne-y color. Like I said, I've used it up. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to see that like at all. I'll try to It's such a pretty color. It goes underneath so many colors so easily. And like I just had that little sample of it, like I said, but definitely Urban Decay. I will say though, e.l.f. makes a really nice one. I just recently picked this up at CVS. This is their e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. And this is in the shade in Sheer. They have a couple different ones. But this is just, I like these because of the doe foot applicator. It just makes it really, really simple to apply. You don't have to get, the harder thing about the Urban Decay ones is it's easy to get a lot on your finger, and like I said, you don't need very much of this at all. Whereas this is a little bit easier to apply, like less, I guess, too, if that makes sense. Okay, next question is first ever eyeshadow purchase, and do you still have it? I don't have my first eyeshadow purchase ever anymore, and it really bums me out, and I had to really think about this one because I've always really liked makeup and been into makeup. Neither my mom or my older sister ever really wore makeup, so it was all pretty much like I got into it myself and like kind of self-taught. Although looking back, I'm sure what I wore was just a good old frosted eye and like one color and a swipe of mascara. I do know I used to only ever wear the Maybelline, like the classic Lash Blast mascara. I still love that. That's such a good classic. It's a good price too. I used to wear a lot of CoverGirl for whatever reason. I think because the only makeup my mom did have was CoverGirl. I used to only wear CoverGirl foundation. Wrong color. I guarantee you it probably did not match at all my skin tone. But eyeshadows, I can't remember, and I'm pretty sure it was just like one kind of frosted color, probably like one of the single ones you can get from CoverGirl, something somewhat shimmery and frosty looking. That's all I know. But no, I don't have it anymore. I wonder if I go back to my mom's if I can find it, but I don't know. Okay, next question. Best drugstore eyeshadow dupe. I feel like there's a lot of them out there. This was hard. Like I said, I don't have a lot of higher end shadows, so that was a little bit hard for me too to kind of be like, well, what's a good dupe? So one of the higher end ones I have is just this little mini Lorac Pro. I got it at Kohl's. It's just a little trio. And you can see that one like got busted up, which is such a bummer. But I really like these three colors, and this is such a good quality. I think this was like $15, but I had a coupon or something. So this comes with the shade Nude, Pewter, and Espresso, and these are really, really nice shades. And I think I found a fairly good dupe of Nude. And I think it's this, yeah, this CoverGirl little trio that I recently got called Shimmering Sands. You guys can see that. If it'll focus, maybe. Well, it might not focus. It's just a really pretty, kind of almost pinky, like pearlescent-y kind of color. So that's the CoverGirl color. And then I'm going to swatch. This is the Lorac color, and this is the shade Nude. Oops. Nude from Lorac Pro. So those are, I guess, like the best dupey ones I have. I'm honestly, wanting to try to work on a good dupe video because again, I wear pretty much the same shades of eyeshadow and everything, so I would like to see, because I know like I've just got so many nude neutrally kind of colored things. I need to sit down and actually go through all of my shadows and figure out what are good dupes for what, or at least what I think would be good dupes. But this, you know, was maybe like $4 or $5 for this trio, and like I said, this was like $15. And these are actually three fairly similar colors, not exactly the same, obviously. And then Wet n Wild even has, again, I think the Walking on Eggshells trio by Wet n Wild is really similar to these three colors, except I think the one is more glittery or something, and that's like $2 or $3, where this is $4 to $5, and this was about $15, I think. So pretty good dupes from, if you ask me. And I like those size trios are really good for traveling because this is all you really need. I mean, it's just kind of one look. But you know, if you're just going overnight or something, or if you wear the same kind of stuff every day, it's small and it's compact, or it makes for a great like purse or car kit. Okay, next question, number 5. Most underrated shadow. It can be singles or palettes. This one I had to think about because I feel like a lot of ones I have, I feel like people talk about or I don't feel like they're underrated. But this, I was like, as soon as I saw this one, I like thought about it. I knew in my head, I'm like, I know what I'm talking about. Profusion. I don't hear Profusion talked about very often, at least the people that I watch, and maybe you guys have heard about them more. I think I just have these two palettes. I used to have a second one of these kind of color, they're called color canvases from the Dollar Tree. It was a different one, but I depotted the shades that I liked from it. I'm telling you guys, so this, again, this was from the Dollar Tree. I don't like the packaging of this. It's just really bulky, but the shadows and the quality, like, these are very soft and very, very buttery. And again, look at the color payoff of that. And that's that color right there. I just, I can't even believe it. And this is one of my favorite go-to palettes. This is the Profusion Nude 28 color palette. I picked this up at a Five Below for $3. I was so surprised. I picked it up because sometimes, I don't know, I just like to try if it's new or cheap. I guess you can't really see that, sorry. New to me, but I was so impressed with the color payoff, the quality, the softness of these, and for $3. So this is one, like I said, when I work on that dupe video, I'm definitely going to go through this because I feel like there's a lot of these kind of nude colors in the Naked 1 and maybe 3 kind of palettes that I have. But I would say, yeah, these are some of my absolute favorite shadows to reach for, and just ones that I don't feel like I hear talked about. I don't hear the Profusion brand talked about very much, I feel like, on YouTube, but I love it. And they're also cruelty free, so they're really inexpensive. I feel like I don't see them a ton of places. Like, I don't see them just like at my drugstore normally. Like I said, I sometimes will see Profusion at Dollar Tree, sometimes Big Lots will have it, and then at Five Below, so maybe some other discount places. I think you can go online and purchase items as well. Okay, number 6, favorite single eyeshadow. Oh, this was a toughie because I've got this little basket of singles, but the ones I reach for most often is really these two, maybe this third one. This one I would wear almost every single day, honestly. Like, I just like to use, this is the L'Oreal Paris, what is this? The Infallible 24-Hour Eyeshadow in Ice Latte. Okay, see if we'll focus. Maybe. I'm not sure of the price on these, honestly. I don't remember what I paid for it. I'm pretty sure I had a coupon or something. I'm sorry that's not focusing. But it is just a really pretty kind of shimmery, champagne-y color. It's a little more chunkier glitter. Such a pretty color, though. You guys can see that or not. I'm going to swatch it here. It's so pretty. This I love to wear on top. Just like, I take a fluffy brush, like a bigger, fluffier brush, and after I'm done kind of with my eye look, just kind of sweep it all over to kind of brighten things up. And it just kind of like that finishing color, and it's one of my absolute favorites. I've made a fairly good dent in it, but again, a little goes a long way. And I mean, I don't know if you can wear these wet or dry. Just thinking about that. I don't think I would try that wet though, but I will definitely repurchase that once I do use it up, because I will. The other color, and let me see, let me wipe my hand off so I can do some more swatches. The other two, this is one, I feel like this is another underrated one, or not a brand you hear a lot about, and I don't even know if they still make makeup, but it's from Victoria's Secret, and I've had it for a while. I think I got it a couple years ago. It was a repurchase at their semi-annual sale. But this is one of their metallic eyeshadows called Pedal to the Metal. And I'm trying to get this to focus. Maybe. Probably it won't. I'm sorry. But this is just a nice metallic gold color. And it is quite metallic. You guys can see that. Yeah. I'll swatch it right there. And this is the same thing. Again, I like inner corner or just that fluffy brush, and I'll just take it and kind of just swipe it gently, like across my entire, once I'm done with my eyeshadow look, and it just kind of pulls everything together, I think anyways. But that's one of my favorites. Very close and like a second runner to that L'Oreal shadow that I really like. And then the last one I haven't worn it for a really long time. I feel like this one might be a little underrated too in that category, but it's from NYX. It's one of their roll-on shimmers. And when I bought this, I think at like a CVS beauty clearance sale, and the lady was like, "Oh, you're not gonna like it because all the glitter kind of falls off." There is some fallout with it, and it's in the shade Walnut. I really like the color of this. I like the application of it. I will say, yeah, you do get some fallout, but again, this is just one of those, I'll just sweep it on across my eyelid once I'm done with my, so you kind of can blow off some of the glitter, but it's just a really pretty shimmery color, this brown color. But I just like to kind of sweep that over my whole eye look once I'm done. Okay, number 7, favorite cream shadow. This one was hard because I don't really like cream shadows, and I really don't have that many. I kind of pulled one out of the rescue from my, like, I was getting rid of pile, just because I almost, like, when I did my last purge, I almost got rid of it, and I decided to pull it back. But, let's see, yeah, where's the other one? I really just have these 2. Now, I've got this Maybelline 24-Hour Color Tattoo by Eye Studio in the shade Hibiscus Heartbreak. Let's see if I can focus. Yeah. It's this really pretty, like, pinky shade. Pinky purpley shade. I've mostly just been using this as, like, an eye base. You can see that probably not very well. It's very, very light in color. So like I said, I've mostly been using this more as, like, an eye base. But I don't really grab for it a whole lot. And then this is from e.l.f. And I think this might have been at the Dollar Tree, but you can still get these, I think, online or at Target and stuff. It's one of their smudge pots in the shade Poppin' Party. And it is a very, very pretty purpley color. And it's a really small print, so you probably can't see that. But it is an intense purple color. And as you've seen in most of my colors, I don't wear a whole lot of anything other than, like, neutrally neutral colors. But look at the color payoff of that. e.l.f. is also another really good drugstore brand as far as color payoff and quality for the price. This is, I think, $1 or $2. I think I got it, like I said, at the Dollar Tree, but I think it's between $1 and $3 regular stores. So that one I kind of wanted to try as an eyeshadow base. I just don't really wear smoky eyes very often. I kind of do the same sort of look, just changing it up a little bit. But I will say about the e.l.f. smudge pot is it hasn't dried out at all. Whereas the Maybelline one, I feel like has already dried out quite a bit, and I haven't had it very long. I've had it less time than I've had the e.l.f. one. But this is still really, really soft and really creamy, where this I feel like is already kind of dried out a little bit. So again, I don't really wear cream shadows. The only thing I could think of that, like, might be kind of more in the cream shadow category are these, like, eyeshadow sticks that I have. And I haven't been wearing these a whole lot, but I just have a few. I have a couple Maybelline. I've got one from Julep that I got in a box. I think that might be it. Yeah, I've just got a couple. So 3 from Milani, not Maybelline. 3 Milani ones that I got at the Dollar Tree when they had them, and this Julep one, which is really pretty. Cream to powder cream shadow sticks are nice. I don't like the application of them. I love this one. This is the Julep one, and this is in the shade, let's see, Bronze Shimmer. They had some other colors that looked really pretty. But it is a cream to powder, so you can kind of buff it out. Just because, like, I don't like the application so much because, like, I don't know, it just doesn't, like, apply evenly to me. Like, I'm constantly having to rub my eye then. So I mostly use these for inner corner because it's just easy. I can just swipe it and be on my merry way. So that, I guess, would be my favorite cream shadows then, is the Milani sticks and then that Julep one. That was a long answer for a short question for something I don't even like. Let's see, number 8 is favorite neutral shadow. Well, as you can see, pretty much every single eyeshadow I have is in the neutral category. I recently did get a few new palettes for Christmas though. So I wanted to, this is too hard. This one, favorite neutral shadow, when I feel like all of my shadows are neutral shadows, this is too hard. I will say So I did get the Urban Decay Naked 1 palette for Christmas. I already had the Naked 3. I had this for like a year or two. I will say from the Naked 1, I think my absolute favorite color is this Sin color, which I showed you that eyeshadow primer that they have. It's just such a pretty kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Just kind of a, it's just very, very pretty. Just kind of a frosted look. But it's just, it's neutral and it's light and it's easy enough, but I think it's just such pretty because it catches the light, but it's not like a crazy intense color. The other one I really like, and I actually have a single of as well, is Urban Decay's Sidecar, which is in the Naked 1 palette. And it's just kind of this brown, bronzy kind of color. Just my favorite kinds of colors that I really, really like as well. And then maybe, this is so hard because I just love all of them. This little Wet n Wild single shadow I have in the shade, I think it's Nutty is what it's called. But this is just one of those perfect, oh, these are such soft shadows, you guys. That perfect kind of brown color. So, I mean, as you can see, pretty much everything in the same color family. That's what I like. But I definitely like, I got that for Christmas this year. I also got the Coastal Scents Revealed palette this year, which I was really excited. And again, I'm excited to work on some dupe videos of this with the Urban Decay Naked 1 and some other palettes that I have. But again, this color, which I feel like is very similar to that Sin shade, it's just really, really pretty. And then the last palette I picked up, I actually kind of got this for myself. I can't remember if I showed you guys or not. I got it at Sephora, and I just love the packaging, but it's just a little, it slides out. It's a little 8-pan eyeshadow, and I mostly love these 6 colors, these first 6, and then these 2 are darker matte colors, which I do like. I know I won't wear them very much, but I love this Chantilly lace up here, this first kind of color. I mean, such a similar color to, again, everything. And then also here, this Toasted Almond, I think is just so, so, so pretty. And I mean, it's just the same kind of colors over and over. Just depends on what day and which palette I'm grabbing. But yeah, those are my favorite kinds of shades to wear. And I just feel like I have kind of green to hazelish eyes, so I feel like those colors work well on my eyes. I don't really go crazy with colors. I'm just not, I don't know if I'm not that brave or I don't know. I think it looks awesome when other people do. It doesn't look good on me. So that brings us to number 9, favorite color eyeshadow. I would say the only like color eyeshadow I have that's not like in the brown, bronze, gold, that kind of family. It's from this Wet n Wild 8-pan palette, like I showed you, the Comfort Zone. And it doesn't have a name. It doesn't have names for the colors, but it's this bottom color here, and I think they list it as a definer color. It is the most interesting color. It's kind of this like duochrome green to brown to like, it's just the most interesting. Do you see the green pick up? And then it's like browns. It's just the most interesting color that I have. So even though it's still technically, I would say, and there's like even blue in it, you really need, you need to get this palette, I'm telling you, and just get it for yourself, because I saw it for so many years, didn't pick it up because I would like, it just looked in the packaging in the store, it didn't look like it would be that great. Then I saw video after video of people talking about it, and I just finally was like, I'm just gonna get it for $5. I'm gonna try it, and I love it. I was wearing it for a good solid couple of weeks, and I was like, I need to try my other ones too. So that's, I guess, the only wilder color. It's not even a wild color. The only actual more color, I guess, that I really get when I do eyeshadow looks. And the last question, number 10, best eyeshadow palette ever. This is too darn hard. I can't even decide because I love them all so much. Look at me, I'm like, I love them so much. This is like the perfect tag for me, because I really do love all of these that I have, and I really have pared them down to ones that I love. So definitely, if you're going very budget friendly, $5, 8 colors, you will not be disappointed. Quality for the price, so good. Wet n Wild Comfort Zone, I definitely recommend it. And CVS a lot of times will have coupons or like buy one get one. half off or buy one get one free or whatever, you won't be sorry. Next up, one of my absolute favorites, again, if you're on a budget, Profusion. I would say give it a try. If you see it at like one of those discount stores, I don't know where else you can find it, like drugstore wise, or like Walmart or Target if they have it. I don't think so, but or you can even go online. I really like Profusion though. Again, you're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck. Try it out. You won't be sorry. And even if you don't like it, they're like $1 to $3 or something. They're really inexpensive. I don't think I've seen anything of theirs that it's more than $5 for eyeshadow palette, and you get a lot of product. The Revealed Coastal Scents, I just haven't gotten to use it enough. Like I said, I just got it for Christmas, so I haven't made a big enough dent in it, but I do really like it. I had gotten like a sample of like 3 or 4 colors in a Birchbox years ago with I think like these 4 shades. So it was not 4 shades that I would normally wear, but it intrigued me and I really wanted to pick this up. This is another good like kind of budget friendly if you like the Urban Decay Naked kind of palette. The quality is really high. I mean, it's a little bit higher quality I guess than some of the drugstore ones. You know, like it's, to me they're all really good. This I think normally it says it's usually on their site. I don't know where else you can get this other than online on the Coastal Scents website. But it looks like its normal price is $39.99, but it's almost never that price. I usually always see it on sale for $20. And I know around Christmas when I saw that it was on sale, and that's why I asked for it from my hubby, it was on sale for $14 or $15. So, I mean, you're going to get it for $20 or less, and it's a really good deal. And this is a 20 color pan, 20 eyeshadow palette. Again, this little guy from Sephora is just called the Wonderful Dreams palette, I guess. It's just really, really cute, and I'm really happy that it lists the names of stuff. I'd never purchased Sephora brand anything before. This was like with their Christmas stocking stuffer stuff, so I don't know if you can still get this, to be fair, but this was on sale for $10, and it was like the perfect little stocking stuffer size. The packaging was adorable, so that's why I picked that up for myself. And then really just the Urban Decay Naked 1, and I have the 3. I don't have the 2. I don't know if I'll get it to complete the trio. I know they have the Naked Smoky. I won't get that because I know I won't wear that. And these are expensive. These are like $52 or $54. I can't remember a piece. So, nah, it's just crazy. I think I probably lean more towards the Naked 1 palette than the Naked 3, which I didn't even show you guys any of. These are more of the rosy, gold, pinky tone colors, which I really, really like. I love this palette, and I've worn it quite a bit. And made quite the dent in it. Really the combination of these two I really like, but I think I lean a little heavier on the Naked 1. So that wasn't picking one favorite. That was picking all of them as my favorites. Because, yeah, I do. I wear them all. I know it's a lot of makeup. I know I don't have as much makeup as a lot of other people. But I do wear it. And like I said, I've recently pared down. And I just have my favorite. And as you can see, those are all my favorites. I love them all. So, anyways, thank you guys for sticking it through and watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. I tag you if you want to do this, if you are an eyeshadow makeup junkie like myself. I love these kinds of videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think, if you have any of these palettes, if you have any questions about any of them, or want more detailed review or anything. But let me know what your favorites are in the comments below, because I always love to know other people's favorites and learn more about more makeup, because I need more makeup. My husband would not agree. So anyways, thanks for watching. Bye guys.